Question 9. Find the number of ways in which 4 boys and 5 girls can be arranged in a row so that no 2 boys are together and no 2 girls are together. Slightly different sum now. Read the question carefully. Question number 9 says, I have to arrange 4 boys and 5 girls. And the question says, no 2 boys are together and no 2 girls are together. Till now, we had a restriction. If it was only no 2 boys are together, I would first arrange the girls. In the gaps, I will place the boys. If it was the other way around also, we could do the sum. But here it is, no 2 boys are together and no 2 girls are together. What do we understand from this question? No 2 boys are together and, please note it is and, no 2 girls are together. So before we work out, we need to understand what is this question. When there is a boy, on either side it can only be a girl, and when it is a girl on either side it can be only a boy, which means, please note this, which means it has to be alternate arrangement. If it is a boy here, I can have a girl like this, then I can have, after that I can only have a boy. Because next I cannot have a girl because it says no 2 girls are together. If I have a boy, then next I have to have a girl because it says no 2 boys are together. After a girl, again it has to be a boy because no 2 girls are together. So like this you will notice it has to be an alternate arrangement. How many are there? 5 plus 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And alternatively, I have to place the boys and the girls. How do I start? When I say alternate, I know I have odd places and I have even places. Now let me first check how many odd places are there. First one, third, fifth, seventh and ninth. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I have 5 odd places and I have 5 girls. We have 4 even places and we have 4 boys. What can we conclude from here? That means the girls have to be placed in the odd places and the boys have to be placed in the even places. So this is same as saying arrange 4 boys and 5 girls such that girls are in the odd places and boys are in the even places. So this is the same question asked in a different way. If we are clear about this one, now we will come to the solution. How do I write the solution for this one? So first conclusion is boys and girls have to be in alternate places. So this was our first conclusion. Then we notice totally it was 9 places, 5 are odd and 5 are girls. So the only possibility is the 5 girls can be arranged in the 5 odd places in 5 factorial ways. Then we had 4 even places and we have 4 boys. So the 4 boys can be arranged in the 4 even places in 4 factorial ways. So what will be the total ways? Therefore, the total ways is 5 factorial into 4 factorial. Question 10. In how many ways can 6 boys and 6 girls be arranged in a row so that, and you are given 5 sub questions. First one is all the girls are together. B, all the girls are not together. No two girls are together. Boys and girls are arranged alternatively and 2 particular girls are always together. Let us deal with this one by one. So we are given for arrangement 6 boys and 6 girls. And the condition, first condition. Question A says, in how many ways all the girls are together? So this is like a recap of all the sums that we have learned. 6 boys and 6 girls have to be arranged in such a way that all the girls are together. If all the girls should be together, then the logic is tie them as one. Whoever wants to be together, take the 6 girls and tie them as one. Then the remaining are 6 boys. So 1 unit of the 6 girls and the 6 boys, total comes up to 7. So total ways of arranging 7 units is total ways of arranging 7 units is 7 factorial into, don't forget, arrangement of what you have tied as 1. How many you have tied as 1? 6. So arrangement of the 6 girls is equal to 6 factorial, and therefore the total ways is 7 factorial into 6 factorial. This was option A. Now we'll move on to option B. Please read the question B carefully. Question B says, all the boys are not together. So we did not get this example till now. All the boys are together, tie them as 1. Now the question is, all the boys are not together. Now when they say all the boys are not together, what do they mean by all the boys are not together? Previously we had another question, no two boys are together. So does these two questions mean the same? If it is no two are together, we have already learned first in the remaining and in the gaps logic. But this does not say no two boys are together. It says all the boys are not together. So question B says all the boys are not together. Let us understand what is the meaning of this statement. All the boys are not together means all the 6 cannot be together. But 5 can be together, 4 can be together, 3 can be together. In one place 2 can be together, another place 2 can be together. All this is allowed. Only arrangement which is not permitted is all the 6 boys together. Excluding that, all other arrangement is possible. How do I calculate this one? What is the logic for this one now? Since I know that all the arrangements are possible except when 2 of them are together. So the way we calculate for all boys are not together is from the total arrangements you minus all those cases where all the boys are together. Please see whether you understood this logic. From the total arrangement, remove all the arrangement where all the boys are together. In the remaining, all of them are not together. Some may be together or none of them may be together. This all will come under this category of all the boys are not together. So that means I need to do 2 calculations now. One is what is the total arrangements. Other one is when all the boys are together, what is the number of ways, then minus these two answers. So first we will calculate total arrangements. Now what is the total arrangements? Total arrangement means without any restriction. How many people are there? 6 boys and 6 girls. So total arrangements is 12 people can be arranged in how many ways? In 12 factorial ways. Now this I got the first answer. Total arrangement is 12 factorial. Now next I need to calculate all the boys are together. So this is how many ways. Now what is the logic for all of them are together? If all the boys want to be together, whoever wants to be together, tie them as one. This is the same logic we are going to use. So how many boys are there? 6 boys are there. Take the 6 boys and tie them as one. Plus there are how many girls? There are 6 girls. So what is the total? 1 plus 6, total is equal to 7. So the total arrangements is total arrangement with all the boys together will be equal to 7 factorial into arrangement of what I have tied as 1. How many we have tied as 1? 6. So it is 6 factorial. Now I got the first answer for total arrangement is 12 factorial. And the second answer where all the boys are together is 7 factorial into 6 factorial. Now I want to calculate in how many ways all the boys are not together. So the number of ways, therefore, number of ways in which all boys are not together is how many ways? This is the formula. Total arrangement minus all of them together. Total arrangement is 12 factorial. So it is 12 factorial minus the second answer, that is 7 factorial into 6 factorial. So this is the answer for option B. Next we will move on to option C. Option C says no 2 girls are together. Option C, no 2 girls are together. No 2. So the same thing, whenever it is no 2, first arrange the remaining. So other than girls there are 6 boys. So different ways of arranging such that no 2 girls are together is equal to. Now I think I can write the answer directly and you will understand. No 2 girls are together. First arrange the 6 boys. So 6 boys can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. And if there are 6 boys, number of gaps when there is a straight line is 1 more. So there are 7 gaps. In the 7 gaps, the 6 girls can be arranged in 7p6 ways, and therefore the total ways is 6 factorial into 7p6. So this is the answer for option C. Option D, boys and girls alternate. Now again let us see how many boys are there? 6 boys. How many girls are there? 6 girls. 6 boys and 6 girls have to be arranged alternatively. So whenever it is alternate arrangement, we think of odd places and even places. Now since it is equal number, how many odd places will be there? Odd places will be 6 and even places also will be 6. If both of them are same, number of boys also is 6, number of girls also is 6. So what are the options I have? I can place in the odd places, I can place the boys or I can place the girls. So then this will give rise to two cases. The first case is case 1. Boys are in odd places and girls are in even places. Case 2. Girls are in odd places and boys are in even places. Either we can have the first arrangement or we can have the second arrangement. We cannot have both of them together. I have the first one, I cannot have the second one. So either the first case or the second case. Whenever it is or, it is plus. So here, case 1, how many cases? Find out the answer. Case 2, how many cases? Find out the answer. And then it is first answer plus the second answer. So now I need to find case 1 is how many ways and case 2 is how many ways. Now here, the boys have to be arranged in the odd places. How many boys are there? 6 boys. And how many odd places? 6 odd places. And next there are 6 girls and there are 6 even places. So this arrangement is 6 boys in 6 odd places can be done in 6 factorial ways. And means into, for each of these, the 6 girls can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. Now come to the next case B. In the next case B, again we have 6 girls in 6 odd places and the number of arrangements is 6 factorial. And for each of these, and means into, the 6 boys can be arranged in the 6 even places in 6 factorial ways. So the first case plus the second case. Therefore, the total ways is equal to 6 factorial into 6 factorial plus 6 factorial into 6 factorial. Since both of them are same, you can say it is 2 into 6 factorial into 6 factorial. Option E. 2 particular girls are always together. 6 boys and 6 girls. In this, there are 2 particular girls who are always together. So, totally there are 12 people in which there are 6 boys and 6 girls. Out of this 12, there is a condition only on 2 particular girls. These 2 girls always want to be together. Whoever wants to be together, tie them as 1. From 12, 2 are tied as 1. How many are remaining? Remaining are 10. So it is 1 plus 10, that is equal to 11. So the 11 units can be arranged in 11 factorial ways. Not over. Into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. How many you have tied as 1? 2. So the 2 girls can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. And therefore we get the total arrangement is equal to, therefore total arrangements is equal to 11 factorial into 2 factorial. So that was the last one, question E. Question 11. In how many ways can 7 maths books, 8 statistics books and 4 accountancy books be arranged in a shelf if the condition is A, maths books are always together, and B, books of the same subject are always together? From arrangement of people, now it is arrangement of books, but the logic remains the same. We totally have given 7 maths books, and then we have 8 statistics books, and we have 4 accountancy books. In how many ways can they be arranged if and there is a condition? What does the first condition say? Maths books are always together. Option A says maths books are always together. Whether it is people or whether it is books, the logic remains the same. Whoever wants to be together, tie them as one. So see here, you have 7 maths books which you should tie as one. And then you have 8 statistics books. And you also have 4 accountancy books. So your total number of units for arrangement is the 7 which is tied as 1 and counted as 1 plus 8, 9 plus 4, 13. So the total number of units is 13. So the total arrangements is first is the 13 units is equal to 13 factorial. Next is arrangement of what you have tied as 1. How many books? 7 books. So the arrangement of the 7 maths books is equal to 7 factorial. Therefore, total arrangements what will be the total arrangement? 13 books into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. So the answer is 13 factorial into 7 factorial. See this answer? Total ways is 13 factorial into 7 factorial. Option B. Books of the same subject are always together. This was option A, and option B says books of the same subject. What do you mean by books of the same subject are always together? Understand the question. It's important to understand the question first. Always in permutation and combination, interpretation of the sum in the right way is important. Books of the same subject are together is same as saying all the maths books are together. All the maths books are together. Same way all the statistics books are together. And all the accountancy books are together. This is the meaning. Books of the same subject are together. So now what should we do? All the 7 maths books should be together. Tie them as 1. Then plus. All the 8 statistics books also should be together. Tie them also as 1. Whoever wants to be together, tie them as 1. This is the standard dialogue. Next one. 4 accountancy books. All this also should be together. So tie them also as 1. Now we get how many total units for arrangement? 1 plus 1 plus 1. So total arrangements is 3 units. So the 3 units can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. not over, into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. Now what in all you have tied as 1? 3 things, not 1 now, 3 things. 7 maths books, 7 factorial, 8 statistics books, 8 factorial, 4 accountancy books, 4 factorial. So your final answer will be 3 factorial into 7 factorial into 8 factorial into 4 factorial. For each of this arrangement, this can be again arranged in 8 factorial way, so it becomes into. So the maths, statistics and accountancy books can be arranged in 7 factorial, 8 factorial and 4 factorial ways, and therefore total arrangements is 3 factorial into 7 factorial into 8 factorial into 4 factorial. Just look at the answer. Tie all of them tied as 1 plus 1 plus 1, totally 3 units. So it becomes 3 factorial into 7 factorial, 8 factorial and 4 factorial. And this was option B. All books of the same subject are together. Question 12. In how many ways can 7 books on art, 5 books on fiction, 4 books on adventure be arranged so that books of the same category are together? So it's a similar logic of your previous sum. You have 7 books on art, so 7 art books. Then you have 5 fiction books, and then you have 4 books on adventure. In how many ways can you arrange this if books of the same category are together? Which means all the 7 art books should be together, tie them as 1. It also means all the 5 fiction books should be together. Again, tie them as 1. It also means all the 4 adventure books should be together. Tie them also as 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. Your total units is 3 units. So this is our total. So the arrangement of the total 3 units equal to 3 factorial ways, and then the 3 category of books can be arranged in 7 books. How many ways? 7 factorial ways. 5 books, how many ways? 5 factorial ways. And 4 books, how many ways? 4 factorial ways. Therefore, total ways is equal to, or the total arrangements is equal to 3 factorial into 7 factorial into 5 factorial into 4 factorial. So this is the answer for question number 12. Question 13. In how many ways can 7 English books, 8 Kannada books and 5 Hindi books be arranged in a shelf? So let us write this down. I have 7 English books, 8 Kannada books and 5 Hindi books to be arranged in a shelf. Then there are sub questions. In how many of these? Option A says all the Kannada books are together, B says no 2 English books are together, C says books of the same language are together, and option D, Kannada books are together and Hindi books are together. Just read this question carefully and see there are how many questions. Common mistake you would make is, you would say that there are only 4 sub questions. No, there are 5. There is the first main question which says, in how many ways can English books, 8 Kannada books and 5 Hindi books be arranged in a shelf? That is our first question. Then comes the next question, in how many ways? And then you are given 4 options. So please note, you need to give 5 answers here and not 4 answers. Now the first one is, you are asked to arrange these without any restriction. If it is without any restriction, just count the total number of books. How many books are there here? Just add them. You will find that there are 20 books. So it is 7 plus 8 plus 5. This will give you the total number of books. Total number of books is 7 plus 8 plus 5, and that is equal to 20. So the first question says, in how many ways can you arrange the 20 books? So the 20 books can be arranged in 20 factorial ways. This we know now. 20 in 20 places, 20 P20, and that is 20 factorial. Now we are done with the main question. Now we come to the 4 sub questions. Now option A. Option A says, all the Kannada books are together. All the Kannada books are together. Take the Kannada books and tie them as 1. 8 Kannada books, tie them as 1 plus. Now add the other remaining, that is 7 English plus 5 Hindi. So I will directly write the answer now. The total arrangements is equal to, I hope you can understand by now, total arrangements is equal to, so totally there are how many books? So this was 7, 8, 13. So totally the 13 books can be arranged in 13 factorial ways into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. You have tied 8 books as 1. So the arrangement of 8 books is 8 factorial. So option A answer is 13 factorial into 8 factorial. Option B. Option B says no 2 English books are together. So after A, we'll move on to option B. See the word, no 2 English books are together. What is the logic? When it is no 2 are together, first arrange all the books other than English. Which are the other books? Other than English. So remove English, what are the other books? 8 Kannada and 5 Hindi. So 8 Kannada and 5 Hindi books can be arranged in 13 factorial ways, because 8 plus 5 is 13. Totally there are 13 books and they can be arranged in 13 factorial. Question is, no 2 English books are together. Whenever it is no 2, you have to arrange in the gaps. And if it is in a straight line 13, number of gaps is 1 more. So in the 14 gaps, the 7 English books can be arranged in, just see this, there are 14 gaps and there are 7 books. In how many ways can I arrange this? In 14 I have to arrange 7, so it is 14p 7 ways. So from there we get the answer for total ways. Therefore, total ways of arrangement is equal to 13 factorial into 14p7. The logic was for no 2 English books are together, and when it is no 2 English books are together, first arrange the remaining, and the remaining were 8 plus 5 13, so you got 13 factorial. Then the gaps, 1 more than 13, 14 gaps, arrange the 7 English books, so 13 factorial into 14p7, and that was the answer for option B. Option C, books of the same language are together. So option C is books of the same language are together. What do you mean by books of the same language are together? All the 7 English books should be together, tie them as one. All the 8 Kannada books should be together, tie them as one. All the 5 Hindi books should be together, tie them as one. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, total number of units is 3. So the total ways in which books of the same language are together is how much do you get? Totally there are 3 books, so 3 factorial into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. So 7 books, 7 factorial, 8 books, 8 factorial, and 5 books is 5 factorial. This was the answer for option C. Books of the same language are always together. Next we move on to option D. Option D says all the Kannada books should be together and Hindi books should be together. So Kannada and Hindi should be together, but there is no restriction on English. Option D says all Kannada books are together and all Hindi books are together. All the Kannada books are together. Whoever wants to be together, tie them as one. So this is 1 plus. Next, Hindi books. How many are there? 5 Hindi books. Whoever wants to be together, tie them as 1. Plus, no restriction on English. So it is 7 English books. What is the total number of units? 1 plus 1 plus 7. So the total arrangements is Total arrangements is 9 factorial because the total comes up to 9 into arrangement of what you have tied as 1. 8, so 8 factorial, 5, so 5 factorial. So this will be the answer for option D. 9 factorial into 8 factorial into 5 factorial.